For the second time in the last 48 hours, we have another trade to discuss, and it's another trade involving the Vancouver Canucks, and it's one that we all sort of saw coming. I mean, not this trade exactly, but after the Vancouver Canucks moved out Anthony Beauvillier's contract to the Chicago Blackhawks in a cap dump, we all kind of figured that they were clearing up space to make some kind of additional move, and that is exactly what happened. The Vancouver Canucks have acquired defenseman Nikita Zadorov from the Calgary Flames in exchange for a 2024 fifth-round draft pick, the one that they got from Chicago in the Beauvillier trade, and also a 2026 third. Nikita Zadorov is in the final year of his contract. He's set to become a UFA at season's end and carries a cap hit of $3.75 million. There was no salary retention by Calgary in this trade. For the price, I think this is a really nice get for the Vancouver Canucks. I'll be honest, I thought Nikita Zadorov was going to go for a little bit more than a third and a fifth round draft pick in a trade. We know NHL GMs love the big physical defensemen, but the reality of the situation is Calgary really did not have any leverage in this situation. Zadorov made a public trade request, or I guess his agent did it for him, sort of, on Twitter. Everybody knew that if the Calgary Flames didn't trade Zadorov, that he was just going to walk as a UFA, so teams were going to lowball the Flames. The likelihood of them getting a significant return for him was very slim. Most you can really say in terms of the return Calgary got is a third and a fifth round draft pick is better than nothing. And of course, nothing is what they would have gotten if they let Zadorov walk to unrestricted free agency. So for those of you not familiar with Zadorov's game, what are the Vancouver Canucks getting here? You're obviously getting a massive physical defenseman. He's 6'6", almost 250 pounds, extremely difficult to play against. And for his size, he's very mobile. He's a strong skater, obviously has a very heavy shot. He scored 14 goals last season in 82 games, which was kind of an outlier season for him in terms of goal scoring. Probably not going to see him hit 14 again. But for somebody who's labeled as a third pairing defenseman and has played third pairing minutes for the majority of his career, he does produce offense at a decent rate. Back-to-back 20-plus point seasons heading into this season. He's got 6 points in 21 games this year. In my eyes, Zadorov really is the ideal third pairing defenseman. I think he improves the Vancouver Canucks decor. There's definitely flaws to his game. Sometimes his aggressive style of play leads to him putting himself out of position. He does take a lot of penalties, but in my opinion, when it comes to Zadorov, the good outweighs the bad when it comes to his game, and he should make a welcome addition to the Vancouver Canucks roster. It is also still being reported that the Canucks are interested in free agent Ethan Bear, who I am very surprised is still an unrestricted free agent. I think Ethan Bear has actually been a really solid defensive defenseman in limited minutes over the last couple of seasons. Vancouver's obviously familiar with Ethan Bear's game. That's where he played last. So keep an eye out on Ethan Bear. Looks like maybe the Canucks aren't done adding to their blue line after this Zadorov trade. But those are pretty much all of my thoughts on the trade that sent defenseman Nikita Zadorov from the Calgary Flames to the Vancouver Canucks. It's not a massive trade, but it's still one that I wanted to make a video on, give you guys my quick thoughts, especially since we covered the Anthony Beauvillier trade the other day. As always, I want to know what you guys are thinking, especially if you're a fan of either the Vancouver Canucks or the Calgary Flames. Let me know how you're feeling about this trade down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave it a like. That is the best way to show your support. And most importantly, if this is your first time checking out the channel and you want NHL content just like this all year round, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all again soon.